No pain, no gain. 4 words, echoing in gyms, classrooms, boardrooms, and late-night study sessions. Words that have shaped the way millions approach challenge, ambition, and even suffering. There's a raw kind of respect for those who grind through adversity, who push against the odds, who refuse to quit when comfort calls. But what if we told you that the science behind this mantra isn't quite as ironclad as it seems? What if the truth, just beyond the quote, offers something more nuanced and more empowering than endless struggle? Let's begin where beliefs are forged, in the stories we admire. Think of the athlete training in the rain, the entrepreneur pitching through rejection, the student burning midnight oil. Society celebrates grit, the stubborn refusal to give up. It's not hard to see why. From childhood, we're taught that greatness is born from pain, that the hero is the one who endures, the legend the one who never quits. No pain, no gain becomes a badge of honor, a rallying cry against weakness. There's real wisdom in persistence. Angela Duckworth's pioneering work on grit, defined as perseverance of effort and consistency of interest, shows that grit does correlate with achievement. Gritty individuals tend to reach higher goals and report greater well-being. In business, those who persist through early setbacks sometimes build empires from the ashes of failure. In sports, perseverance transforms natural talent into mastery. The Steelman case for grit is persuasive. Studies show that perseverance, the willingness to keep going despite difficulty, predicts success in demanding environments. Gritty students finish degrees. Gritty leaders weather storms. There's something undeniably powerful about refusing to be stopped by temporary pain. It's an echo of the survival instinct. Push until you break through. But here's where the story shifts. Let's look at what happens when we take no pain, no gain, literally without nuance. In the United States, nearly half of all businesses, about 49%, fail within 5 years. Only about a quarter survive 15 years. These entrepreneurs aren't lazy or undisciplined. Many are deeply persistent, clinging to their vision long after warning signs appear. Sometimes, grit doesn't save the day. It draws out the suffering. Meta-analyses of grit's predictive power reveal a modest effect. On average, grit's correlation with achievement hovers around R equals 0.19. A small but noticeable impact, but not the panacea some might hope for. And breaking grit down further, the consistency of interest, the part of grit that means sticking with the same goal over time, often shows even weaker results. In some contexts, changing direction is not a failure, but a strategic move. The no pain, no gain philosophy falters most when pain becomes chronic, progress stagnant, and values misaligned. Take smoking, for example. Quitting is hard. Few habits are as stubborn. Yet research shows that quitting smoking leads to lower depression and anxiety, and improved mental health. Here, enduring pain isn't the path to gain. Walking away is. The cigarette breaking apart into a smile isn't just a metaphor. It's a measured outcome. Career transitions tell a similar story. Many professionals stick to roles that wear them down, believing that persistence will eventually reward them. But studies reveal that when people leave jobs misaligned with their values or strengths, satisfaction increases and burnout falls. Sometimes the boldest step isn't to endure, but to pivot. So, what's the real answer? Persistence is a powerful tool, but only when used wisely. The science points to nuance. Grit works best when the goal fits your skills and values, when feedback loops show real progress, and when pain signals growth, not harm. When these conditions falter, persistence can become a trap, turning effort into wasted energy and lost well-being. Imagine a person pushing a giant boulder uphill, straining with every step. If the summit is visible and each push moves the boulder closer to the top, persistence makes sense. But what if the boulder never moves, or the summit is a mirage? At some point, the struggle transforms. The boulder turns into a door, the realization that stepping away opens new paths, new possibilities. Let's stress test this idea in real contexts. First, entrepreneurship. The startup world is legendary for its grind. Late nights, high stakes, constant risk. Founders face endless obstacles. Persistence is vital, but so is adaptability. The data shows that successful entrepreneurs pivot, changing strategies, products, or even leaving failed ventures behind. The ones who survive aren't just those who endure. They're those who know when to walk away from a doomed approach and when to double down on a winner. Second, harmful habits. Whether it's smoking, unhealthy relationships, or destructive routines, persistence can backfire. Sticking with a habit that erodes health or happiness isn't noble. It's costly. The science is clear. Quitting isn't weakness. It's rational optimization. The path to well-being often starts with letting go, not holding on. Third, careers. Students study for degrees that promise stability. Professionals climb ladders that others built. But when the work drains rather than energizes, when it conflicts with personal values or strengths, persistence can lead to burnout. Career transitions, leaving, retraining, reinventing, are linked to higher satisfaction and lower stress. Sometimes the best gain comes after the pain of letting go. For grit to be effective, 3 elements must align. First, goal alignment. Your objective must resonate with your values and skills. Second, feedback loops. You need visible signs of progress, however small. Third, cost benefit. The pain endured must be outweighed by the potential gain. If any of these falter, the wisest move might be to quit, refocus, or change course. This isn't a call to abandon all struggle. It's a call to question, to reflect, to optimize. Persistence is powerful when the conditions are right, but knowing when to quit is just as vital for success and well-being. So, how do you know when to persist and when to pivot? Ask yourself, is the pain productive? Are you seeing progress? Does this path align with who you are and what you value? If the answer is yes, keep going. Grit will be your ally. If not, remember, quitting is not failure. It's strategy. It's the door opening where the boulder once blocked your way. In the end, the greatest gain comes not from endless pain, but from choosing your battles wisely. The heroes we admire aren't just those who endure the longest. They're those who know when to change course, when to reinvent, when to let go and move forward. Now, it's your turn. Which life advice should we dissect next? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's challenge the cliches together. If this episode sparked reflection, like the video and subscribe to Beyond the Quote. Stay tuned for more myth-busting episodes, where we turn simple slogans into pathways for real growth and well-being. Remember, sometimes the hardest and smartest thing to do is to let go. And in that choice, there is a gain beyond measure.